And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we've got a view from the world's tallest buildings, a game I have not played, but discovered it, and it looks pretty fun, a little interesting, and a little different looking out from high up in some of the world's tallest buildings. Always a photosphere, some notable buildings, absent to the lack of top-down views. So we're going to get into this game, have a little bit of fun with this. Also, I want to bring up thinking about bringing back news of the day, or news of probably more likely news of the week, which, as many of you may or may not know, is a GeoGuessr game that I create myself based upon the current news events and things, geopolitical things going on around the world, so that people can recognize where the actual event is happening. Because I find oftentimes with folks that I know, friends, family, just in general, some Americans don't have an idea of where things are. And if we can bring a little bit of geography to news, I think it's a good thing. So let me know your thoughts on that. That's probably coming back at some point. I'd like to do that sooner rather than later. Let me know your thoughts on that. And if you have any requests of games you want me to play, comment down below in the comments section. So, a view from the world's tallest building. We're going to do this as a moving, panning, zooming allowed challenge. No time limit, and the play along link will be in the description below for those of you that want to play along. So here we go. Okay. This is an interesting view. Just from the shape of the mountains and hills nearby, I'm thinking that this might be Rio, but I'm not sure. This is a pretty nice office, nice desk, wherever this is. That looks like that's an interesting building. I don't know what that looks like. I was thinking about like a cone of upside down. No, it's not a cone. Maybe the ship that's falling back to Earth. I don't know. Interesting building, this one. So a view from the world's tallest buildings, and we've got an interesting building right in front of us. An umbrella there. What are we thinking here? What can we find? Can we find any language? That would be the first thing that would be helpful. It does look like a port looking south. I gotta say, this looks like Rio de Janeiro, at least the area. And again, I'm not familiar with Rio. Not familiar because I've never been there. But not familiar with the buildings, or the tall buildings for that matter. So the other thing, just looking at the name down here, the name's not blocked out down to the bottom right, Fabiano Alves. I think that's a Portuguese name. So I'm going to say my initial thought is Rio. We would be looking south. Yeah, we would be looking south perhaps here. Maybe on the other side is the Copacabana. Maybe we're here. I don't know. Does look like a little marina type of area there, which maybe we're here. Again, I don't know if the compass is right in this one, but that would mean the airport would be over here. I don't know if that's it. Let's see if there's a round circular building. Okay. Cathedral. This is a cathedral? Maybe it is. That's interesting. I know some of you are going to know what exactly this is. I don't, but yeah, it seems like this could be modern pyramid-shaped Catholic cathedral. And maybe we're in the IBM building right across the street. Maybe this is an IBM worker. Fabiano Alves. I'm going to stick with this. Let's go for that for the first round. And yeah, there we go. That's a great guess. Again, I've seen Rio from pictures. I've seen Rio at the World Cup. All of these things. Notice the hills, the landscape, and I think the name actually helped a little bit too in the end. But yeah, there we go. All right, we've got an interesting viewpoint here. Beautiful viewpoint. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this game, is because it's just I've been to top of actually the World Trade Center when I was a kid. I've been atop the Willis Tower or the Sears Tower, whatever you want to call it, in Chicago, the Empire State Building. How many other buildings I've been to? Quite a bit in the United States. Okay, here's a stadium here. It's interesting. We've got do not stand or sit on. Sky Terrace. Okay. Okay, we're not near the top, but close. And I'm not sure where this is. Okay, so I think this is Korea. Is this Seoul? South Korea, maybe? I have to take a look on the map. What's interesting about the glass here, I was just thinking about this, and do not stand on or sit on, is at that Willis Tower, at the Sears Tower in Chicago, there is a little glass, like, I guess, outcropping from the building at the top, where you can actually walk on the glass and see the street below. Pretty interesting that was done that. That's pretty fun, but not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. A bunch of people did not do it that I was with, but yeah, when you sit down on it, it's pretty cool experience. So if you've been to the Sears Tower, let me know. If you've been to this tower, any other towers, tall buildings, let me know where you've been and what are ones that I should visit in the future outside of the United States, because been there, done that. Okay, so not sure this compass is right, but we've got a stadium that we need to look for, assuming that this is Seoul. It's interesting. I thought it said like no. Looks like it's hotel. I don't know. It's interesting that there's the way the formation of the buildings. But I'm trying to look at this river here. This is even it. This is even Seoul. Okay, so. Okay, so I think we're here. That might be the Olympic Stadium, I guess. And the baseball stadium. These are, I think, those apartments that I'm looking at that I thought it said like hotel. But yeah, we're here. Olympic Park is on the other side, so Seoul Sky right here, the Lotte World Tower. I think that's where we are. Yeah, we can go there, I think. Let's go for that, and that's where we are. Seoul, South Korea for the second round, 5,000 points, and we get off to the third round. Oh, we got an interesting view here. This looks familiar. It looks like New York. No, this isn't New York because it doesn't seem as big. There's some bridges. see what's inside here. Let's see what we got here. We got a conference room. Looks like a conference room I've been in recently. Whiteboard. Is there any TV screen? There's no. They need a TV screen here. That's what this is missing. Maybe this is an older photo. It says, it's interesting here, right? So you've got the conference room with all the important people sitting here. Some of them don't have, well, I guess it doesn't really matter with the microphones, but who sits here? Who sits here? It's interesting, you know, you're going to be sitting up against, you want to be facing this way, but maybe they relegate the note takers to the bench, not facing the nice view. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. You know what this is? This is actually a place that I've been recently, or at least not in the city, but on the outskirts. And I think this, I don't know if this is necessarily south. It could be. This could be, right? Southeast, probably more east. But this is Philadelphia. Aramark, this Pennsylvania State. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, this is Pennsylvania. If you look to the south, the stadiums where the Philadelphia Eagles play is probably right around this corner, down this way. And 95 should be streaming right through here. This is 70. Anyway, so we are in Philadelphia, that is for sure. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. No, I didn't. But that's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. 676. Okay, so I think this is City Hall here. Gotta find City Hall. The Liberty Bell. Three streets down, so 1, 2. There's a Wawa. The Wawa is the gas stations of the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Some of interesting, decent sandwiches, I think. I'm not sure where we are here, actually. It's taking a little longer than I'd hoped. We're further. Yeah, there's City Hall. I knew it was maybe further back. Tirnanog Irish Pub. I've been there once in a long time ago. Okay, so maybe this is this Comcast Center. No, we are JFK Plaza. What do we think we're here? 3 Logan. Are we this building? I can't tell. Let's look at this again. Okay, so that building is right there. So I'm going to guess we're in the Comcast building here. Let's go for that. That's exactly where we are. The Philly Steak Company, Philly cheesesteak. Have you had a Philly cheesesteak? And if you're from Philadelphia, you've had a Philadelphia cheesesteak. What place do you go? Geno's, Tony Luke's. What's your go-to for Philadelphia cheesesteak subs? Let me know. All right, so this is where I'm talking about. This is the Willis Tower. This is Chicago. Illinois. I think, yeah, there's the Hancock Tower. What I think it used to be called the Hancock Tower. I'm still not sure what it is. Not, folks, again, not um, somebody that's up to date on buildings, tallest buildings in the world. But I do know this building because I've been here, been this high up in overlooking the skyline of Chi-Town, Chicago, the Windy City, whatever you want to call it, Chicago, Illinois. And where were we here? Little Willis Tower is here. Go. We can just click on that. Another 5,000 points, and we get off to the fifth and final round. And we got a beautiful sunset, and it's that building that's connected. I want to say Kuala Lumpur, but I'm not entirely sure. We're way up above this building. That's I think that's, oh man, this is, I'm not sure about that. A lot of roads and a golf course to the south. I'm not sure about this one, folks. Could lose a lot of points in this. But that's what that's my initial thought. Yeah, I think this is Kuala Lumpur. Is this it? Is this the building here? It doesn't seem like it, but I think it is. Maybe I'll just go there. Maybe that's where we are. Kuala Lumpur. Again, Southeast Asia for me is very difficult. I honestly, a lot of my focus is obviously because I'm from the United States, and Europe, and maybe even some South America and Africa. But for some reason, I need to focus a little more on Southeast Asia because there's a lot to see, a lot of beautiful countries, a lot of beautiful land, and this is a very beautiful city. So, yeah, there we are. I hope I get this right. I could be wrong, but we get 5,000 points, and do we get a perfect score? Yeah, there's the building there. It just seems smaller here on this map versus what the actual building is. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a Monday, and I'm a little slow today. But I'm pretty happy with this one. I got a perfect score for the world's tallest buildings. And a very diverse game. We did get a couple of United States rounds: Philadelphia, Chicago, Rio, Kuala Lumpur, and Seoul. So this is a view from the world's tallest buildings. Great map, fun one, a unique one. If you have any requested games you want me to play, or just anything in general, let me know. 25,000 points. Let's see where we placed on this one. Probably not high enough. Move. I'm not on there, but I think I got 25,000 points. But anyway, yeah, there we go. All right. With that said, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in, support the channel. More great content to come. Like I said, news of the day, news of the week. I'm not sure what it is. If I do news of the day, it's going to be a couple days a week. News of the week, probably a summary of the week's events. That probably might be something where I want to bring consistency. So that might be something I start with, and then if there's a lot of interest, go maybe every other day, and then daily if there is a lot. But I really like that. I like that format. If you like it, just let me know. Want to hear from you on that one. That said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.